Comic stories appeal to all segments of society, regardless of age, as they bring together family and friends. People's love for these books leads them to read them everywhere, whether on the street, at home, or in unexpected places. Although creating such books requires ideas, programs, and considerable effort, thanks to artificial intelligence, everything can now be accomplished with just a click of a button. Follow along with us to learn how to create comic stories in less than 5 minutes. First, we enter the Comic AI website, which has a simple and wonderful interface, as you can see. It's available in several languages including Chinese, French, Spanish, German, and others. To create a new account, we click on Login. The website allows you to register via Gmail, email, Discord, Line, and Twitter. We finish the registration process and conclude the video with you. After completing the registration, we click on Start Creating. In the Comic Title section, you can write any name you want. Then, we choose any style from the 8 available styles and click Next. In the Story Template section, select one of the templates. In the Story section, we go to the ChatGPT website to create a script for our comic. We write comic script between Sarah and John in the cave and their discovery of the treasure, and click on Search. After waiting a few seconds, our comic story script will be ready. We get a script for a story with 9 scenes. All we need to do now is copy the script and return to the Comic AI website, paste it into the Story section, and click Next. In this step, characters will be created based on the dialogue in the script. In our case, we have characters named Sarah and John. You can customize the characters by clicking on them and then changing the prompt. For example, we can make John have black hair by writing black hair in the appearance description prompt and then clicking Regenerate. This is the result. Additionally, you can create a new character by clicking on New Character and choosing a name and description for your character as you imagine them to be, then clicking Generate. You can also customize any background by clicking on a background, and then clicking Generate a new background. After finishing customizing the backgrounds, click on Next. We've reached the most important step, which is creating the comic. On the right side, the website will generate images for scenes according to your script. You can add them to the workspace by clicking on them and then adjusting their size by dragging them, either enlarging or reducing them, along with other images. This way, our comic story is formed. However, to make it more professional, we use the divisions provided by the website through frames, 4-grid, or 6-grid. Since our story contains many scenes, we choose the 6-grid division by clicking on it, adjusting it to the top of the page, and then dragging the first scene to the first image. By double-clicking on the added image, we select the best part to accurately represent the scene. After that, we return to the ChatGPT website and carefully read each scene to choose a suitable image. If we can't find an image that fits the scene, we press Batch Generation 5 panels to generate more images. Then, we select an image for the second scene and do the same for the third scene. We read the scene carefully and choose a suitable image. If we don't find one, we also press Batch Generation 5 panels to generate more images. If there's an error, we select the image for the second scene, then the third scene, and adjust the image accordingly. We repeat the same process for the remaining scenes. We repeat the same steps for scenes 4, 5, and 6. We read the script for each scene and choose an expressive image that accurately reflects the scene, then adjust the positioning accordingly. Because we will add speech bubbles containing dialogue for our story. Once we finish selecting the images, we'll have created a comic story without dialogue. This is what we'll do in the next step. After arranging the scenes, we move on to the final stage. From a new panel, we can create a new page to continue our story or start a new one. Now, we move on to the speech bubbles provided by the website for free. We simply add them by clicking on them and placing them near the characters. Then, we go back to ChatGPT to copy the dialogue from the first scene. After that, we return to Comic AI and paste the dialogue into the speech bubble. We adjust its size, shrink the text to fit, and change the text color to black. Next, we add another speech bubble near the character John and copy his dialogue from ChatGPT. We paste it into the bubble, adjust the text color, font, and size. We repeat the same process for the second scene, adding speech bubbles and copying and pasting dialogue. We repeat these steps for all the scenes until everything is adjusted. Finally, we add some effects to the scenes to enhance the realism of the story. The website also provides various symbols that you can freely use. Once we finish adjusting the story and everything else, we click on Download. Then, we select the page size and click on Download again. We will then get a page from our comic story. This is the final appearance of our comic story. You can create longer stories spanning multiple pages and sell them on websites like Amazon or even print and sell them in stores. Don't forget to support us by liking and commenting on the video and subscribing to the channel.